Hey guys, welcome back to Grit to Growth, where we talk business, mindset, and turning your skills into sustainable income. My name is Amber, your biz bestie and your notary business coach. And today we're diving into a question I get all the time. What's the difference between an apostille facilitator and an apostille courier? And how can you actually make money doing this? Like real deal, premium service, pay your bills and then some type of money. So if you're a notary, a business owner, or someone just trying to figure out what the heck apostille even means, you're in the right place. Also, I just want to let you know our 5-star rated apostille training is live on Notary Training Hub, and it's packed with all the tools, templates, and step-by-step guidance you need to offer this service like a pro. I'll link it below, but for now, let's break this down. What is an apostille? Let's start with the basics, guys. An apostille is a form of international document authentication. It's like a golden stamp that tells foreign countries that this document is legit and it checks out. It's used for anything from dual citizenship applications, marriage or divorce overseas, international business deals, adoption papers, college transcripts for study abroad, and a ton more. FBI background checks, power of attorneys, all kind of things. So the list goes on and on. So there's never going to not be the need for this service. But here's the key. It's only valid between countries that are part of the Hague Convention of 1961. So before you even start, you do need to make sure the destination country accepts apostilles. Otherwise, you might need a consular authentication or legalization, which is a different but related process. And we talk about that as well in our apostille course. But today we're going to keep it simple with simple apostilles. All right. So apostille facilitator is something like a project manager. Okay. Think of it as a project manager. You're the one educating the client, reviewing the documents, making sure they're notarized or certified correctly. Then you coordinate the full process, whether this means sending it to the country, the Secretary of State, the U.S. Department of State, or even a foreign consulate. You don't always deliver it in person. You might mail it. You might coordinate couriers or even outsource parts of the process. You're paid for the expertise, communication, and convenience. You make their life, meaning your customer, you make their life easier, and you save them from getting their documents rejected. Okay. So now let's talk about the apostille courier. Okay. So if you're acting as the facilitator, again, what did I say? You're acting as the project manager, the middleman. Okay. Now let's talk about an apostille courier. Think of this as the runner. Okay. You physically take the documents to the appropriate location. You might be dropping it off at the Secretary of State office, picking up later, or mailing it back to the client. Or you might be going in for an in-person appointment to get this taken care of. Okay. This is more common in cities like Austin, Sacramento, Atlanta, where the Secretary of State has walk-in service. Okay. Many states now actually have this service. So it's very lucrative if you live near one of these department offices. So if you're in a state capital or nearby, courier services can be super profitable. But even if you're not, you can still be a facilitator and make it work. More on that in just a second. All right. Now, so just think about that. If you are just the courier, which most people are both courier and facilitator, but if you're acting as just the courier, you're getting paid, a good amount to handle the documents, take them in and present them to a person in an office and mail them or send them back to the person that sent them to you. That's easy money. That's easily making your business profitable because you're not spending money on shipping. You're not spending money on printing. You're only spending money in your business on the drive from wherever your location is to the Secretary of State office. Okay. So now let's talk about how much you can charge. Okay. Let's talk about those coins. As a facilitator, your pricing can range between $125 to $300 depending on a few factors. So this depends on how many documents you're handling, how many government offices are involved, whether it's standard or rush processing, If you're shipping it internationally, if the documents need translation, that's where we stack those services, guys, and how much hand-holding the client needs. 9 times out of 10, or for me, most of the 10 times out of 10, my clients need me to do the full service for them. I'm holding their hand. I'm doing the full service for them, meaning they bring me their documents and I take care of the full process. So an example would be, let's say you're helping a client get a power of attorney apostille for use in Spain. Okay. You handle the notarization, you prep the document, you send it to the Secretary of State and mail it back with tracking. That could easily be a 200 plus service, and they will happily pay it because you saved them time, stress, and international legal headaches. Okay. I want you to know that a lot of people that try this on their own, their documents get rejected. And so that is, again, why they call on the experts to do it for them. Okay. As a courier, you can charge $75 to maybe $150 per drop, again, depending on distance, turnaround time, whether they need same day or next day service. Some people do both roles, facilitator plus courier, and charge double. Cha-ching. This is for those that are near the Secretary of State. So they accept apostille appointments as the facilitator, and then they also accept documents from other notary facilitators or apostille facilitators to be their courier. All right. So they are getting double the money. All right. So let's talk about why location matters. So here's the deal. Where you live can impact how much money you can make, but it doesn't define the success that you have. It doesn't define that. If you're in or near a state capital, you can offer same-day drop-off services and charge premium courier rates. For example, my courier in Austin has premium rates that I happily pay her. All right. So in Austin, Texas, that's where the Secretary of State is. Let's see, Sacramento, California, that's where they would be. Atlanta, Georgia, Albany, New York, Springfield, Illinois, and then Phoenix, Arizona. That's just a few, okay? But even if you're not in a big city, don't trip. You can still be a facilitator and partner with a courier in the capital. Use mail or shipping services. Offer nationwide services to clients by walking them through what to mail to you. I personally built a 6-figure apostille income without being in Austin, which is where my Secretary of State is. It's all about your process, your pricing, and your communication. Now let's talk about where to list your services. All right, so you're like, okay, cool, but I'm in, but how are people going to find me? So of course, I'm going to share that information with you right now. Here are a few places to list your apostille courier or facilitator services. First one on the list is notarylotus.com, Notary Business Directory. This is where you can add your business listing and specifically note your apostille services. This site is built to help notaries get found by people who need our services. The next one is Google Business Profile. Okay, this is a free service. You can use keywords like apostille courier near me, apostille document help, apostille facilitator in blank city. All right. The next one is LinkedIn and Facebook groups. All right. Don't sleep on Facebook. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm not doing Facebook. I don't want to do it. Okay. You're selling yourself short. You're missing out on income. Okay. So LinkedIn and Facebook groups, especially the ones for immigration lawyers, international students, travel agencies. They deal with this stuff all the time. I feel like sometimes I'm in a twilight zone by how many groups I'm in on Facebook, but I stay booked and busy with Apostille, so I'm not complaining too much. Next, you're going to want to list your website or landing page with your services. If you need help building one, you know your girl offers that too. SEO or search engine optimization is key. You need to have all of those apostille services, whether it's facilitator, courier, or both, listed on your website or landing page. Okay. And then again, you can have list this service on other search engines such as Yelp. all right, such as Bing. A lot of people are now adding their services to things like Nextdoor. So you want to make sure that your services can be found in multiple ways. All right, so let's wrap this up. Apostille services are not just another notary add-on. They're a whole business model. Okay, and when I say whole business model, I mean it's a whole business model. I could literally run my notary business off of Apostille alone and still be profitable completely. Okay, so let's go over it again. A facilitator, that's the brains, that's the middleman, that's the project manager. If you're a courier, that's the boots on the ground. Okay, that's the person that's doing the work, handing the documents in. Or you can do the option of doing both, double up. Okay, this is where you do both the facilitator job and the courier job. So whether you're looking to make a few extra $100 a month, $1,000 a month, or launch a full-time service, Apostille work is one of the most in demand and least saturated services out there. And if you're ready to start offering it the right way with scripts, templates, checklists, client forms, and marketing strategies, you guys know where to go. You can go to the 5-star Apostille Training at Notary Training Hub. It's beginner friendly, detailed, and gets you results. The links are going to be down below. You should check it out. You won't be disappointed. Of course, the last thing is be sure to subscribe, like, drop a comment. Let me know what video I should do next. What information do you need from me aside from all of the details that you would find in our training, okay? Anything introductory, anything that you need me to explain in detail, clarify, I got you. Let me know in the comments. Until then, keep building your business with grit and growing with intention. I'll talk to y'all soon. See you at the next video.